What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today I am with Eric. We're going to be changing out his master cylinder on his little Honda here. Eric's going to do some quick tear apart, but just to give you an idea here. Under his air filter, when he gets it disconnected, and all the way back here is the clutch master cylinder. So we're going to go ahead and get that changed out. I'm going to try to get you guys at least a decent view. We will be switching cameras. I'm sorry the mic's not the greatest on the GoPro, but it's really the only thing I have that'll be small enough to fit back in here. So we're going to go ahead and switch out, get this all tore down real quick, and we'll be back with you here in just a minute. Alright guys, so it's kind of hard to get a good view back here. The master cylinder, here's the brake cylinder, is actually behind. It should give you at least a decent view. I'm trying to find a place where I can set you guys up. Not 100% sure how to get you guys a clear view of what we're working on without you falling.
You don't got a magnet for it?
No. So let me see here. Where can I put you guys to give you the best view without you falling? You're not gonna see anything right there. Now, if you've never had to do one,
Keep going there and look real fast, see what I'm doing.
you get up underneath the dash here. There's two bolts that hold it in,
And a pin that goes to the pedal.
and a pin to the pedal,
Sitting over there by the gas pedal.
which is that pin right there. Can't get up. My hip locked up on me. I'm getting old.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this with the right. Just because the fuse box is in the way. Don't buy a Civic, guys. It's really not worth it. We're gonna put your one right there. You good?
I was gonna say, you hadn't.
This is the third clutch master I put in within 2 months.
And why do you think that is?
The upgraded clutch.
I don't really have anywhere I can place you guys, so I'm just kind of holding you, trying to get you all the best views that I can. What?
I was talking to the kid. You know, typical tool talking.
Try to get hold of Jeff. He ain't working today. He won't be back till Saturday. He's on vacation. I got parts to take back.
Well, it's definitely my clutch master going bad because of the fact that it's wet as crap back here with brake fluid.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's try. To get in here and get you guys a good view. Sorry about my phone.
Alright, it's ready to get pushed out.
Don't know how well you can see, but it's right there, right off of the clutch pedal.
I suppose you could take off the clutch pedal to make it easier. But we don't have that.
I told him not to take too long. Just kidding. We do have to run to the store to get the warranty back out of this, so they'll replace it.
Just to make life easier. Pop out these little clips. I'll pick it up later.
Lose one on the ground.
Actually, there's no reason to pop that one out. Sure, just undid that bolt. Well, we'll just put that clip back in real quick. And I'll grab that drill and do that 10 mil right there.
As far as the truck update goes, I did get some of the sanding done here in the back. I'm still working on it. Sander's actually sitting right there. I only get 1 or 2 days off a week, so it's a process. These things come in handy.
That is for sure. This angle sucks. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it with that extension piece on, but I don't want to get the drill stuck. We'll figure it out.
If you can even get the drill in there.
Yep, ain't fitting drill.
More extensions or just a ratchet.
Exactly. First, I'll leave it in here. I brought in late, guys. I was supposed to be here at 9.
Yeah, he was. So I've been out here working on the truck, waiting on him.
I failed.
Give you a little quick shot of me sanding the truck this morning. Oh, and since I've left my bed just sitting here, we got bees.
Oh, obviously we got bees.
Yep. Got some hornets too somewhere. I don't know where. I saw one flying around today when I was working, so.
This clamp will have a hidden bolt on you, which is right behind the line. Right here. So, you guys know. Oh, I didn't even have that very tight the last time I did it because I was expecting this.
I think maybe you should buy a better master cylinder.
K-Tune does make one, but I don't got that type of money and I'm going to use my warranty to the fullest.
Whatever works. You been leaking some antifreeze there, bro?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
what that is. That's dried antifreeze right there.
Probably need a new gasket.
Oh, definitely. You can see it's still wet.
Oh, it's coming out of the hose.
Hose could need tightened. Quick fix.
Yeah, who cares? Alright, now.
And these are all what, 10 mil?
10 and 12. You have to take off this bar right here just to give you some extra room. And the side bolts that go right here are 12, and the one that goes in the center is a 10. Then the inside bolts, the bolts that hold on the clutch master cylinder are 12s, and all these other bolts that I've been doing has been a 10.
And just one cotter pin in that clip. Yep.
And I don't believe the new one comes with one, so
don't lose it. Yeah, because like new shocks are supposed to come with the top bolts, and mine didn't.
I'm gonna move the light up here like this.
Wherever you need to move it. 1, it'll help you see, and 2, it gives me better light in that back corner. Get you guys some kind of sight line.
Just try not to break this line, because it's a hard line. And of course, it's a pain because it's attached to your master. And your brake master's right there in the way too. Alright, you know what? I'll just try to take that line off right here. Put the light back down here.
Don't get fluid all over my light. I'll hurt you. Camera lights ain't cheap, man.
Alright. Noah.
What?
I gotta pop this pin out anyways. I'm not sure if they can see it very well. But there's a little pin right here.
Grab the light.
There's a little pin right here that goes in that you gotta transfer to your new one when you get your new one. That has this whole assembly. So I'm just gonna try to pop that pin out and pull the whole thing out without having to mess with one.
This thing's starting to die. Let me charge my light up.
And of course it's gonna move the whole thing with it.
And I'm gonna sit you guys right here for a minute while I go grab.
Because you guys it's an easy job. Kinda is, but kinda ain't.
Holy crap. There we go, that's a little better.
I forgot about this reservoir tube, which I might be able to just take that off after I get it out. If I can figure out how I angled it in there.
You didn't even drive for very long, but this thing is hot.
Yeah. I almost got hit on the way here too. Freaking old couple in a trip. pin. You guys get a better look now where that pin is I'm talking about. Follow the screwdriver all the way to the end. Grab my hand yet? Nope.
It's really hard to get you guys good angles on something you can't really get to.
Well, now you can probably get a good angle on it if you know right where my hand was.
I'm gonna take you around to the front here. Alright, I gotta get way down here for you guys to see. We can kind of see where the light's coming in down here, right behind the clutch pedal. That's where those two bolts are that hold it in.
You've got a pair of small pliers.
How small? Alright, I'm gonna set you guys down for a minute. You said needle nose? Oh, okay. Oh, those ain't needle nose.
Well, there's some type of needle.
Those are flat bills. Call them duck bills. Duck bill pliers. Oh boy. That's an actual one. Actually have some real needle nose on the collar.
Oh, dude?
Yeah.
Think smarter, not stupid.
Yeah, don't you? Think smarter. Work smarter, not harder. Duh.
Yeah, you can tell it's been leaking. Nothing's coming out of my reservoir. Every time you seem to get this thing in the right angle, it don't go. It's really annoying. I might just have to say screw it and undo the line. Say it's balls. You got a 10 wrench and I think it's 15.
Alright, let me find a place to set you guys real quick. It wouldn't really stay. I tried that earlier.
We'll go right here then. I think it's a 15.
10? Nice hands, Pete.
No problem. Alright, it's bigger than a 15.
Maybe 16, 17?
Probably 17.
17.
Yep. This thing's still recording?
Yep.
Alright. I'm hoping.
Good.
I'm hoping I'm not in the way of this.
That's alright. Don't have much in the way of view back there anyways. So.
Unfortunately. What I'm doing right now, guys, is just taking the line out. I got tired of fighting and trying to take it out. And this is like the best angle you can get for it. Get it by hand now. Alright, the line's off. And by right, it should just pull out.
Looky there. You got it. You're dumping fluid.
All over my paint.
Alright, pull you guys out of there. Alright.
Have to pop this hose off, because that's what.
Maybe.
Just turn it slightly, break up the seal. And then this pin is the one that I was trying to show you guys. So that piece slides right out. So you need to keep this for the new one, because that's what your line goes into. You don't got that, you ain't gonna ever have a clutch.
Alright, so on to the store then.
Yep. I gotta find that rag.
There's one right there. Just remind me not to use that one to wipe my sweat.
I'll just keep it over here by the car.
Alright guys, so we're gonna run out to the store real quick. I'm gonna set you up in the car. I haven't done that before, so I'll be back with you here in just a minute when I get you all set up, and we'll just run up to the parts store. We'll see you soon. Alright, so I got you guys all set up in the car. I didn't hit the record button on the way up here. I don't live far from the parts store, so it's only like a 2-minute drive. We were talking about my Element. This is a 2003 Element. I know it's kind of weird to drive a Honda, but I work on a GMC. So this thing gets really good gas mileage. My truck does not get good gas mileage at all. I also have a project bike, and I'm going to be buying another project car here soon. The 03 Elements have an issue with the sway bar in the rear on the all-wheel drive editions. Welcome back.
Thank you. They had to search it. I couldn't remember the number. So they went back a couple months. It took 2 months for this master cylinder to go out this time.
I was just telling them what we talked about on the way up here, because, you know, that little red blinking light wasn't on this whole time.
Oh. I feel like I got stoned.
In the rear sway bars, there is 2 bushings. They're known for going out in this Element and causing the sway bar to bounce up and down and cause a rattling noise in the back.
Very common for all-wheel drives.
Yes. So if you ever hear, I don't know how well you can hear it in this camera, the microphone's not the greatest, but it's just a slight rattle coming from the back. If you can't really tell what it is, it's your sway bar in the back. There's 2 little bushings, one on each side. You just replace those.
Recommend heat.
Yeah, definitely. I would torch them to get them hot, to get them out, because they will not want to come out, and you may even break the bolts off, which I did. And I had to drill them out. It took me like 2 hours to replace the one side, and I didn't do the other side. So yeah, that's one issue. The other issue is the VVT solenoid. It's the VTEC solenoid. Very common in these, the Civics and the Accords all around the same year that all got the 2.4, because they're the identical engine. That, when it goes out, will cause your car to not go over 3,000 RPMs.
Sometimes make it sound like it's running on like 1-2 cylinders.
Yeah, and it'll basically fall on its face at 3,000 RPMs, and it'll jerk you around. It's kind of rough. See in a minute. this I'll be doing in another video because I do need to replace the one on this. I replaced it once when I first got it. The guy who replaced it stripped out the head of the bolt. So I do have to use a special socket to get it out. The BVT solenoid has 3 screws and 1 little plug in the top of it. So it's very simple. It's just on the back of the engine. And then there's the secondary screen, which is underneath the alternator. It's a little bit harder to get to, but there's only 2 bolts holding that screen down. As long as the gasket's good, you don't really have to worry about replacing the gasket or replacing that part. It's just I think it's probably about that big. And they're not hard to replace. They're not hard to clean. You just take them off, wash them out. But to get to it does take a little more work, because you have to take off the alternator, the belt, just to get back to it. But it's just 2 little bolts that hold it down. Take it off, wash it with water, let it dry out completely. As long as there's no holes in the screen, you don't have to replace it. And the gasket's real cheap if you do need to replace the gasket. So that'll be coming up. He's in there buying brake fluid now. He got the new part. New part right here. So we'll be getting back here soon, hopefully. Anyways, we'll see you when he gets back out here.
They didn't have Mountain Dews. It's closest
I don't
there.
drink no fucking mellow yellow.
I try to be nice and think of you. Thunder Buddies. Man.
Maybe Candy will drink it because she does want a soda, but
For the Clutch Master, it's the same as what you put for your brake fluid, because it both runs into the same thing. .3 is what you want.
some of them take a synthetic brake fluid, like a .4. There's a different type of synthetic brake fluid.
Oh, yeah.
Every car is different, so don't just throw whatever in. For the Hondas, mostly it's .3 brake fluid. But if you are replacing your clutch or your master cylinder or any of that, your fluid may not be .3, it may be .4. It may be non-synthetic or maybe full synthetic brake fluid, so you do have to pay attention to that. Ask the parts store. Not to say they're the smartest, but they can look them up.
But I can tell you guys, from EG, EK to FG or FA5, basically from the 90s up to 2011, it's .3. I've had every year of those Civics, and I've had to replace the clutch master on every single year.
Maybe you need to learn how to use the clutch.
I know how to use the clutch. I just gotta stop putting upgraded clutches in when
I gotta drop by the house and get my wallet because I gotta run down and get Candy with something to drink.
Plus, she can have that if she drink it, but
Put it in the fridge too, so I'm not drink it.
I forgot my Mountain Dew. I forgot where I put it, so I was like, I want something cold.
There was one on my toolbox.
That's probably it.
I don't know. It could be from the other day.
No, I know I brought one this morning. I grabbed it out of the car so it wouldn't get hot. And luckily, my car did not bottom out going into his driveway this time.
Yeah, it's because you drove in the grass. My neighbor's yard.
Kind of, sort of. I hit the grass in your driveway part of line. I had to pick up cigarettes too.
My neighbors love me, so. I'll be back in just a second. I gotta go grab my wallet.
Anything you want me to talk to him about? But yeah, for this Clutch Master, it's been ups and downs with it. By the time I figured out what was going wrong, I would have to sit there and fight to get it into the gear, so I thought my slave cylinder was bad. Turns out I replaced it, it wasn't bad. So that only left one thing, which was the Clutch Master, because I already replaced the clutch, flywheel, pressure plate, and throwout bearing. So I put a clutch master in, let it after I put it in, worked for a couple months, started doing the same thing. So now here we are again.
What?
Doing the clutch again. And I'll have Brad sitting on the inside of the car while I go to bleed it so he don't get brake fluid all over himself.
Oh yeah, because I'm so scared of getting brake fluid. It makes me so scared. I've never been touched by fluids. I'm being sarcastic, please don't.
It's about time though I haven't forgotten to record something and I actually brought something over to record for the channel.
I told you. He has been doing tons of jobs, and he's like, I will record them, and he does not record them.
I forget.
And then I'm like, did you record it? He's like, no. I'm like, great, so nothing for my channel. We're actually, I have Blake, he's going to record some stuff eventually when he remembers. Daryl, he's going to record some stuff, and obviously Eric, me. So we do have quite a few people who will be working on things. I am at some point, I don't know why I drove right past Ricky's, but I am at some point going to do some appliance repair videos. I'm really good at fixing appliances as well. It's been my job for
6 years.
Almost 6 years. So like washers and dryers and stoves and stuff like that. I can show you some of the basic stuff, things that are really easy to replace. So if you do have requests, drop them down in the comments. I can fix a lot of things, so.
Hey, and I work at a mechanic shop, so I'm gonna try to invest in me like a little GoPro so I could start to record some stuff at work and give it to Brad and he can work his magic.
Well, I'm gonna be getting a new camera here soon, another new camera, so at some point you'll just be able to take one of my cameras.
Well, I need to invest in a GoPro anyways.
Yeah.
Race car life. And this winter, turboing the Civic.
Alright, we'll be back in just a minute. What?
So hey, you walked it.
Duh, Eric. Duh.
Well,
And a $300 GoPro hanging in my window.
$100 clutch master. Sitting between the seats.
That I don't think people would know what it was for.
Yeah, probably. Good point. It's not blinking. Oh yeah,
It's blinking. Don't worry.
be happy.
Don't worry. Copyright. I love how I do this every day off.
What?
Work.
Right.
For anyone wondering why it takes so long for me to do videos, sometimes things go wrong. Like I told you in the last video, we had the issues with the shocks, and when things go wrong, I don't record, or I do, I just delete it, because obviously I don't want you guys to see the bad side of it. I want you to see, the finished work and the work we put in between. When nothing was going right the last time, so that put like 2 weeks in between a video. Sometimes I have to record different times, or I'm working way too much and I don't get a chance to even work on my truck.
Or we're just exhausted.
Yeah, from working all the time.
Or it rains on us.
Yeah, rain has been bad this year, so that's also been another factor. If I don't have good weather, I can't really work on it.
As you can tell, the truck is taller than the garage.
Yeah, my truck does not fit in my garage at all. Alright, let me pull you guys down from there. Get off the fucking windshield.
Got you. Little fingers out. Little finger lives matter.
Don't forget your other mellow yellow.
Don't forget your Dr. Pepper.
It's not mine, it's Kenny's.
Where's the cigarette?
Got those too. Alright, so I'm gonna run inside real quick and I'll be back with you here in just a minute. We'll get you all set back up. Alright, before you get all set up,
when you get the new ones, that little piece I took out, the new one does not come with it. You gotta take out this little rubber.
please take out the little rubber. There's some people, I've worked in a shop plenty of times, and we'll get people in saying that something's not working. Same for like batteries. They won't take the little cap off of the battery or out of that.
But basically, what you do is, we'll show you more in depth when we go to do it. But you'll slide that piece in, and you'll take a hammer and tap it in from the bottom side. So you got the horseshoe part coming up over here. Don't make the mistake I did the first time ever doing it. I went like that and I was wondering why I had play in my thing. But you can't forget, you need to put this little O-ring inside of here so you get a good seal and don't leak, or else you'll be taking it all back out again.
Alright, so give us just a minute here and we'll get you guys set back up. We'll be back with you here soon. Alright, got you guys all back up. Good to go.
Like I said, we're going to go in more in depth on this. Pull out this little O-ring. It will be kind of a pain. Get the piece down in there with it being brand new. But you just try to set it in there as easy as possible. Usually use your pinky, and that's where it sits. You have this piece. It sits right there, but you are going to have to push to get this piece to line with that groove through the holes. And I'm not sure if you can really tell, but you gotta definitely push it and hold to at least try to get it lined up. Need a little hammer. Guess we should have brought the tools back out so we had the right.
Yeah, probably. Alright. Too dicky right here.
Or we can use the big hammer that he just got.
Probably not a good idea. Here, use my baby hammer. Baby hammer.
Normally works if you have something, if we don't care about scuffing it up, which I don't, because you ain't gonna see it in the car, as you can tell. So just kind of like set it down, and like I say, once you get it started, as long as you got the tabs coming out, and you pull on it and it ain't moving, you're good.
Sorry my garage is a mess. I'm full of car parts and kid stuff and everything else.
Grab these tools. I set them where I needed to.
Look at that beautiful thing.
And this weekend,
Not that.
we're making a different cold air for the Civic, so I can put a bigger filter.
Why?
I want to get more air suction in. I don't like that whole little 2-inch, 2.5-inch restriction.
What are you making it out of?
PVC.
I, on the other hand, have to buy a spacer for my air filter
Oh, yeah.
to get the air filter off the top of my distributor.
Now, easiest way, wherever I set this hose, since I took it off of both sides, I gotta make sure which way it goes, and
Oh, I could already tell you which way it goes.
like this. So this part is the part that goes up on your reservoir for your fluid. So to make it easier, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this little tab and clamp it on. Which I probably should have inspected this first to make sure it don't got no pinholes, because it is kind of rough. But I don't got the money for a new one, so I'll just...
Yeah, we are by no means rich people, so...
We're paycheck to paycheck. No sponsors.
I don't get paid to do this. None of us do. We do this more for fun. You know, put it out there on YouTube, see what happens. I had decided to do it when I bought the truck, and then like I said, I'm going to be buying a new project car here soon.
Can't wait for that.
Probably next year. The car itself is a 1976 Pontiac Astor, and we want to do an LS swap, but I'm going to need quite a lot of money for that. So, yeah. Anybody wants to help out, let me know.
Alright, when you go to put this in, you got the adjustment right here for your pedal. And unfortunately, you can only adjust it outside of the car. So you're going to have a lot of tests. Put it in, pull it out, put it in, put it out.
A lot of the times, too, you have the old one.
To where you could just line
where
it
you
up.
could do the, you know, where it needed to be.
I believe mine was somewhat like this.
But we had to take his back for warranty, so.
I should have did it in the store.
In the store.
Well,
actually,
before I stick that in there, I'm not sure how well you can, but right there's the hole it goes through right down in here.
alright, I'm gonna try to get you guys up in there. You're gonna be upside down. I don't know what you saw, so I hope you've seen it. But it's really hard to get back in there, especially with the camera.
And when it goes in, you gotta make sure your line's facing up. I can't stress that enough. Get this sucker ran the right way first. Just bring it up like that. Twist it. Such a pain to line these holes up. Oh, never mind. Got it. Come in here.
Bet you can't do that again.
Hopefully it's the only time I got it. So you guys know, I do have a shift knob for the car. I took it off because the car's sitting in the sun and this freaking thing gets hotter than hell.
So does the truck's. It's black. At least the back of it is.
So now you just kind of push it out, wiggle it as best as you can to get it to come in. Figure out where the hole is on the actual piece. Right here's the pin. It goes in this way. Is on the clutch master cylinder. It has two little tabs that it locks in place. And that is not the right spot. Well, I put it through without the hole in it. Alright. And of course, I don't got it adjusted right. So, luckily, I might be able to push it out or down and be able to twist it in from in here. I'm not sure how well you guys are able to see.
Not at all.
I apologize.
Well, there's not much we can do. You have a tiny car?
Yes, I do. But you know, for me, I've always had tiny cars. And one time I have a truck, I let somebody borrow it, and they blow the motor and don't want to pay for it.
Well, yeah, not the only way that works.
Not mentioning no names, but me and Brad both know who it is.
No.
Alright guys, I'm going to go in here and try to push that clutch in a little bit farther.
Alright, so we'll be back after we do some minor adjustments and get it hooked up correctly. And then we'll get through the bleeding process. You've seen like where it goes, the hole on the inside and stuff. He's just gonna have to keep pulling it out and readjusting and putting it back in. So once we get to bleeding, we'll be back with you. Make sure you stick around. We'll see you soon. Alright guys, so we're gonna work on bleeding the clutch out here. So when you bleed the clutch, there's a bleeder valve underneath and you have to press down the clutch pedal. You want to pump it up. This is obviously sloppy because there's nothing in it. It's got a lot of air, so I'm going to hold it down. He's going to open the bleeder.
It's open.
Okay.
Close.
It should start getting some play here soon, but we may actually have to start the car, which means he'd have to reassemble stuff. Down.
Open. I'm still getting air, but it's starting to spit out a little bit of fluid.
Okay.
Super tiny.
Alright, so I'm going to hand you over to him real quick. He's going to show you the bleeder.
Well, right there's your reservoir. It's super small. And the bleeder is right down here on the slave, where you can see the wrench on it. That's where you will open and close it. Alright, go ahead. We're gonna open it up. Maybe, if I can get it to stay on there. All right.
Down.
Open it. Then as soon as you get all the way down, they're gonna shut it, have them pump it back in. It's a long process on these stupid things. Opening it, still getting air out, so we're gonna tighten it. Have them do it again. Then we're gonna open it. Come on, I said open. Still nothing coming out of it. Tighten it. Before he goes to pump it, we're gonna check the reservoir again. Still hasn't taken anything out of it.
He's probably going to have to start.
Yeah. Well, the keys are in there, sir.
Hopefully it'll start.
It might run a little funny without the mass airflow on. Pump it. fluid's still full. Normally it takes more than that. You ready? There we go. I'm getting more fluid and air out now. It's tight. Go ahead and pump it again. It's a long repeated process. Alright, we're gonna do it. Ready? Right now. Push it down slowly. Alright, now let it out. Arm getting tired. Alright, try shutting it off.
Ready?
Push it down slow.
All the way down. It goes as soon as you open it.
Okay.
There's no slow.
Alright. Go ahead.
Okay.
We're getting nothing out of it.
Didn't kink a line, did you?
That's what I was just checking, and I don't see nothing that's kinked.
I want to do a test drive when it's done.
Right. Yeah, we got to go do this.
Alright guys, so we're going to take a small break here from you guys. It's going to take us a while to get these bled. They're slow bleeders, so it's going to take, I don't know, probably another 25-30 minutes. Hate for you guys to sit through that. We'll be back as soon as we're done. We'll take you guys on a little test drive and see how it works out. So we'll see you here in a little bit. Alright guys, so it is like what, 8 o'clock at night. We started this at like what, noon?
No, like 11. 10:30.
Yeah, so we ran into the bleeder issue. If you've ever had one of these, you know the bleeder issue. If not, They don't bleed very well.
Well, before that, the new clutch master that we got was junk.
Yeah, it wouldn't take in any fluid, so we had to take it back. That was about 3 hours of a...
bleeding non-stop, trying to figure out what was wrong.
Yeah, so we took it back, got the new one that was actually good. Now we're going for a test drive. Remember, stay in the grass.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise you're gonna take your bumper off. If you couldn't tell from the video, this car is actually pretty low.
I won't get on it in town. Go shoot down one real fast.
Whatever floats your boat.
I'm not sure if I said it earlier, but the reason why I'm going through so many clutch masters is because I got a stage 2 clutch, and the stock clutch masters don't hold up very well, maybe 2 months. So you'll probably have another video of us putting in upgraded version, and that'll be the last time.
We recorded so long earlier that my battery actually died. If my other camera was going, it would have died 3 times. So it's kind of a good thing I use this camera. So I don't know how well the audio is for everybody. I apologize in advance. I'll try to boost it when I edit. So, yeah. Here we are, just cruising down the street.
My 2.0.
My 2.0.
God, that's a hell of a good. Heck of a
Feel good?
Yo, yeah. I got it perfectly adjusted too, which don't know how I managed to do that. I just kind of sat there and threw it on there.
Yeah, no radio, please.
Debating if I should do my compressor next on this. That way I can have AC.
You got 255. It's good enough AC. It feels great.
Right? Not like yours.
The outside feels better than that.
Yeah, that's for sure. Alrighty, guys.
Let them rip. Now I will not show you how fast we were going.
Incriminating.
We were definitely going speed limit.
But the windows are down, that's why it's not a fast one.
Where are you turning?
Right? That's what I'm waiting for.
One of these drugs. Ooh, you need some exhaust cleaning.
I gotta fix that gasket. But that's gonna be hard to record. From that work. It definitely works so much with.
Yeah.
So if you wanted, you could drive it back so you can feel since you don't have it.
but then I gotta crawl out and fall back in, you know. This car's not fat people friendly.
I'll make sure I put a big Fuggett seat in that side.
Yeah, that's what it needs. This kind of pinches a little bit. It's got good lumbar support though. You know, that feels pretty good on my back. Although my side's kind of hurt because it's like squeezing me a little bit.
You don't got adjustments on the side?
No, it doesn't. Like nothing. The sides are like a bucket handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't feel too good.
These ones though, I hate these seats.
Yeah, your seat's the same as this one. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I like my red seat because it actually fit in it.
Yeah.
But that I gotta make custom mounts for because I'm too cheap to buy the actual mounts. On a fix it video saying I'm too cheap.
Yeah, I'd say I'm too cheap to fix my truck right, but I'm not. I have dumped a ton of money in that truck. Some of it you guys have not seen yet. There's still piles of parts laying around waiting to go on that truck, so
I can verify.
you will get to see all that. It's getting the whole brake system, all the suspension systems getting redone. New body bushings. We won't talk about the body bushings, right?
Not his fault. Is my jack still sitting in there?
No, it's in my garage now. I took it out because it wouldn't lift to get that body bushing out. I can talk just fine.
It's also been a long day messing with this stupid thing.
Yup. It is like dinner time. It's about time for my kid to go to bed so he can get up for school in the morning. Alright guys, so I think that's going to conclude this episode. I hope everybody liked. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. We will see you next time. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing. I'll give you more updates on the truck as it goes. I definitely am going to get some more primer done. So we'll see you soon. Hope you enjoyed.
Have a good day, everybody.
There you go. Yeah, they hit the no fun button. Unlike all-wheel drive donuts. Keep going. Start it. Everyone, welcome back. Hey, how's it going? What are you doing? What's going on? Hey, which crack you liking?